Hello students, in this lecture you will get to know about proportion and I will solve exercise 9.3 of 7th class. The chapter is related to ratio and proportion. So the next topic is very important that we are going to study in this lecture. Proportion. What is proportion? Let me tell you. Proportion. When two ratios are equal, we say that both the ratios are in proportion. Suppose if A ratio B equal to C ratio D, then this is the first ratio, this is the second ratio. If both these are equal, then we say both the ratios are in proportion, and we can also write it as A ratio B is in proportion to C ratio D. Okay students, this is the concept of proportion. जब भी दो रेशियो इक्वल होते हैं हम कह सकते हैं कि दोनों रेशियो प्रोपोर्शन में है. फॉर एग्जांपल 2:3 and it is 12:18. So if we simplify this ratio, 12 and 6 3 are 18, you can see that both these ratios are equal. हो सकता है रेशियो सिंप्लीफाइड फॉर्म में ना हो, बट जब हम सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे तो अगर सेकेंड रेशियो भी फर्स्ट रेशियो के इक्वल है, सेम है, तो हम कहेंगे दोनों सेम रेशियो में. नाउ देयर आर सम keywords which are related to proportions. Keywords means some words which have a particular meaning. First and fourth term are called extreme terms because there are four terms A, B, C and D. So A, B, C and D. These are the four terms of ratio. A and D are called extreme terms. Extreme terms. And B and C are called middle terms. Okay students, and the product of extremes is equal to the product of middle terms. So we can say that A into D, B into C. Let me tell you by using some values. Suppose 2:3 is equal to 16:24. So by using this concept, product of extreme equal to product of middles. You know that 24 to the 48 and 48. तो आप देख सकते हैं हमने ये प्रूव कर दिया है कुछ वैल्यूज लेकर. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, नाउ वी विल यूज दिस concept. Few more things. These are also given in the textbook on page number 131. Continued proportion. Suppose, okay, it is continued proportion. Suppose we have A is to B equal to B is to. Now there is no third value. यहाँ पर सिर्फ 3 वैल्यूज हम यूज कर रहे हैं, बट B दोनों में सेम है, तो हम इसको कंटिन्यूड कहेंगे क्योंकि जो रेशियो B पे फिनिश हो रहा है नेक्स्ट रेशियो B से स्टार्ट हो रहा है, तो कंटिन्यू चल रहा है. इन दिस कंडीशन A, B and C are said to be in continued proportion. All the values A, B and C, and C is the third proportion to A and B. You can see C is the third proportion and B is called the mean proportion. It is also called geometric mean. So whenever we have a continued proportion which involves 3 values, then B is called the geometric mean. How to find the value of B? You can see that A ratio B can be written as A upon B. Similarly, B ratio C can be written as B upon C. Now by using cross multiplication, B is AC. Or you can simplify as B is AC. In this way, B is called, you can find B from here, or you can write B square equal to AC. Okay, so either of the equations can be used. In this case, B is called the geometric mean. तो B कैसे फाइंड करेंगे हम? A और C को मल्टीप्लाई करके उसका स्क्वायर रूट फाइंड करेंगे. I want to give some example regarding this. Suppose we have 2, 6, okay, ratio 18. Here 6 square is equal to 2 into 18, because if we compare by B square equal to AC, सो बी क्या है, मिडिल टर्म है 6 स्क्वायर, AC क्या है, फर्स्ट और थर्ड टर्म, 6 is 36 and it is 18 to the 36. We have proved with the help of some values. Now all these concepts will be used in next exercise. So students, get ready. I am going to solve the questions of exercise 9.3. Question number 1. Verify that the following numbers are in proportion. Very easy and good question. The values are 12, 18, 40 and 60. We have to find that these numbers are in proportion. Just find the ratio between first two values. तो यहाँ पे क्या करेंगे हम, 12:18 ये फाइंड करेंगे. ये कितना होगा, 2:3 मीन्स हमने 6 से कैंसिल कर दिया, 6 2 12, 6 3 18 एंड 40:60 it is also 20 2 40, 20 3 60, so it is equal to 2:3. You can see that 2:3 equal to 2:3, दोनों का रेशियो सेम है. It means hence 12, 40 and 60 in proportion. Okay, so it's very simple. I'm going to solve next part, fourth part. 10, 5, 6. Now see students, you can use a different method. हम कौन सा मेथड यूज कर सकते हैं, प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एक्सट्रीम इक्वल टू प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मिडिल्स, वो भी हम यूज कर सकते हैं. सो आई एम गोइंग टू टेल यू बाय यूजिंग दैट मेथड. अब मैंने यहाँ पर आपको दो मेथड बताए हैं. फर्स्ट पार्ट में हमने रेशियो फाइंड किया, तो फोर्थ पार्ट में हम प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एक्सट्रीम और प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मिडिल का कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करेंगे. नो प्रॉब्लम. सो इट इज प्रोडक्ट ऑफ एक्सट्रीम्स इक्वल टू 10, that is 60. So we have to write this. Okay, हम इस तरह से लिखेंगे, if 10, 12, 5 and 6 are in proportion, then 10 is to 12 proportion 5 is to 6. So product of extremes, product of equals 10 to 6, that is 60. Product of middles equals 12 into 5, that now we can write, since product of streams equal to product of middles, hence 10, 12, 6 are in proportion. Question is finished. I am going to solve second question. Find the value of p from the following proportions. Very interesting question. First part is 7:p in proportion with 35:45. So if these are this ratio are in proportion, then product of extreme equal to product of middles. So we just write product of extreme to product of middles. It means 7 into 45 equals p into 35, and p equals to 7 into 45 on 35 Okay, 7 sum 35 को डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, 7 5 35. Now we have p equal to 45.5 डिवाइड कर सकते हैं, 5 9 45, hence p equal to 9. So the value of p is 9. Now next part, our second question. So here I solve again for part. Given proportion is p ratio 9 with 30 is to 54, p 9 30 and 54. Okay, again write the same statements. Product of streams equal product of middles. So it is p 54 equals 9 into 30, p equals 9 into 30 upon 54. Okay, so 54 को 9 से डिवाइड कर सकते हैं स्टूडेंट्स, 9 6 जा 54 and 6 5 जा 30, hence p equals 5. This is for part of second question. Okay, move to next question. Question number 3. Find the fourth proportional to 21, 10 and 84. Fourth proportional. Okay. So let the fourth proportional is Bx. Then 21 ratio, okay, in proportion with 30. As we know that product of extreme equals product of middles, so we can write since product of extremes equal product of middles, 21 into x equals into 84, x equals 10 into 84 upon 21, 21 for 84, x equal to 10 into 4 and x equal to 14. So the fourth proportional is fourth proportional. What is the answer of third question? You will solve fourth question. Okay, fourth and fifth. I am going to solve question number 6. Sixth question is, what number must be added to each of the numbers so that the new numbers are in proportion? We just assume that the new number is x. Now we have to write what number must be added.
Next question is question number 6. What number must be added to each of the following numbers 25, 35, 40 and 55 so that the new numbers are in proportion? So let the number which is added, that is x. Let x be added. Let x be added. Then 25 plus x ratio 35 plus x in proportion with 40 plus x ratio 55 plus x. So we have added x to the given numbers, and after adding x to these numbers, the new numbers are in proportion 25, 35, 40 and 55. Since product of extremes equal product of middles. So we just write 25 plus x multiply by 55 plus x equals 35 plus x into 40 plus x. So we have to multiply on both the sides. Okay. सो स्टूडेंट्स यहाँ पर हमारे पास बाइनोमियल है, प्रोडक्ट ऑफ द बाइनोमियल्स, तो हम दोनों ब्रैकेट्स को सिंप्लीफाई करेंगे. ओके, तो हम मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं 25 से, 25 को 55 से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. ओके, 25 5 जा 125, 12 कैरी, एंड 25 5 जा 125. सो 125 प्लस 12 137 प्लस 25x. ओके, then plus 55x plus x square. Similarly on the right hand side, multiply 35 by 40, 0, 4 5 are 22 and it is 1400 plus 35x plus 40x plus x square. You can see that x square is cancelled. Now we simplify. Okay, so on the left hand side we have 25 plus 55, it is 80x plus 1375 equals, and 40x plus 35x 75x plus 1400. Now collect the like terms. 80x minus 75x 75x equals 1400 minus 1375. सो स्टूडेंट्स अब सब्ट्रैक्शन करेंगे. 80 माइनस 75 इज जस्ट 5x और 1400 में से 1375 माइनस करेंगे. सो इट इज जस्ट 25 एंड x इज 25 अपॉन 5, हैंस x इक्वल टू 5. एंड क्वेश्चन वाज what number must be added. So we just write hence 5 must be added. 5 must be added to given numbers. So x equal to 5 is the answer. Now students, 7th question is very similar to 6th question. So I hope you will solve this. I am going to solve question number 8. One of the important questions of this exercise. The scale of a map is 1:2. It is 2 crore 50 lakh. What is the actual distance between the two towns if they are 4 centimeter apart on the map? What is the meaning of this question? Let me explain. देखो एक मैप है, उस पर दो सिटीज़ हैं A एंड B. मैप में जो इनकी डिस्टेंस है ये 4 सेंटीमीटर है. ओके, हम इनकी एक्चुअल डिस्टेंस फाइंड करनी है. सो वी विल फाइंड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ गिवन रेशो. रेशो क्या गिवन है? 1:2 crore 50 lakh. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज द रेशो. मीन्स ये जो 1 और 2 crore 50 lakh का रेशो है, यही रेशो एक्चुअल डिस्टेंस में भी होगा. सो वी विल अज्यूम दैट इफ दिस इज 1, दिस इज 2 crore 50 lakh. तो 1 किलोमीटर को हमने मेजर किया है 2 crore 50 lakh के रेशो में. सो अगर ये 4 सेंटीमीटर हो तो क्या होगा? तो हम क्या करेंगे, प्रोपोर्शन का कंसेप्ट काम में लेंगे. सो let me tell you how to solve this. Let, what is the actual distance? Okay, so let actual distance is x. We will assume in centimeter because 4 सेंटीमीटर इज गिवन. तो हम पहले सेंटीमीटर में अज्यूम करते हैं, फिर हम इसको किलोमीटर में रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे. देन 1:2 crore 50 lakh in proportion with 4 is 2x. ओके, सो व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ दिस? देखो इसका मतलब है कि अगर उन दोनों के बीच की डिस्टेंस 2 crore 50 lakh है तो हमने उसको 1 यूनिट में रिप्रेजेंट किया है. इट मीन्स अगर उनके बीच में 4 सेंटीमीटर की डिस्टेंस मैप पर है तो एक्चुअल जो डिस्टेंस होगी वो कितनी होगी? मीन्स physically on the earth. So use the concept as product of extreme equal to product of multiples, middle since product of extremes equal product of middles, then 1 into x equals 2 crore 50 lakh is equal to it is multiplied by 4. So obviously x will be 10 crore. Okay, it is 10 crore. X is 10 crore centimeter, but we have to find the distance in kilometers. So जब भी हम सेंटीमीटर को किलोमीटर में रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं तो क्या करना होगा? Divide centimeter by 100. It is converted into meter. Now this value is in meter. Again divide the values of meter by 1000. It is converted into kilometer. See how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is 1000 kilometer. So the distance between both the cities is 1000 kilometer. Okay students, and next question is 9th. Important question. The ratio of the income to the expenditure of a family is 8:5. Find the savings if the income is rupees 48,000. तो स्टूडेंट्स बहुत अच्छे से उस क्वेश्चन को समझ के करना है. देखो क्वेश्चन में सेविंग्स के बारे में पूछा है, बट जो रेशियो उसमें सेविंग्स नहीं है. सो जस्ट राइट रेशियो ऑफ इनकम टू एक्सपेंडिचर. रेशियो ऑफ इनकम to expenditure equals 8:5, but we are interested in savings because it is required to find the savings. So we can just write ratio of income to savings is 8:8 minus 5, that is 8:3. Now what I done here, listen. जो रेशियो वो इनकम और एक्सपेंडिचर का है. एक्सपेंडिचर का मतलब क्या होता है? जो भी हमारे खर्चे होते हैं वो. तो एक्सपेंडिचर को अगर हम इनकम में से माइनस करें तो हमारी सेविंग्स आएगी. तो हम ये कर सकते हैं कि 8 minus 5 इज द सेविंग्स. सो द रेशियो इज 8:3. नाउ फाइंड द सेविंग्स. लेट the savings be x, then using the concept of proportion we write 8:3 in proportion. अब देखो जो फर्स्ट वैल्यू 8 है ये इनकम को रिप्रेजेंट करती है. सो इन द गिवन क्वेश्चन द इनकम इज रुपीज 48,000. सो इट इज रुपीज 48,000 एंड नेक्स्ट वैल्यू इज ऑफ सेविंग्स. जो 3 है वो सेविंग्स को रिप्रेजेंट करता है. सो हमने एज्यूम किया है सेविंग्स x है. यूज द कंसेप्ट. So we can write 8 into x equals 3 into rupees 48. X equals rupees 3 into 48 divided by 8. You can see 48,000 is divisible by 8 6,000 times. X is rupees 3 times of 6,000 equals rupees 18,000, and we have to find the savings. Hence we can write the saving is rupees 18,000. This is the answer of question number 9. So students, you can solve 10th question. I hope both the questions 9 and 10 are same concept can be used. So this exercise is finished. Solve the remaining questions. Good day.